This is a class about Applied Digital Skills, which is a Google program that provides short video lessons on all kinds of digital skills on the internet, and it's all for free. These are some numbers about these technology lessons. 49% of today's job openings that require a high school degree don't require a four-year college degree. There's 150% growth rate of digital-based middle skilled jobs compared to other kinds of jobs, and a 50% expected percentage of jobs in 2020 that will require an engineering mindset. Now, this slide was made before COVID, and there's no telling what's going to happen in the future, but the general gist is that learning digital skills will give you an edge. And if you are not job searching, there is a lot that you can do in everyday life that isn't job related that uses digital skills. So as I said, it's a free video-based online curriculum, and it's easy to use. I'm going to show you what it looks like. And they have things for kids at school age, K-12, but there are some things specifically for grown-ups. And I have used some of the high school student curriculum and just adapted it for adults. So there's a lot in there you can use. This is how you can get to it. Whenever I go, I just Google the phrase Applied Digital Skills instead of trying to remember the URL. And this is what the page looks like. And in a minute, I'm going to actually click on this in a different tab so we can look at it. A lot of it is project-based learning. So you kind of go through and choose the project that you want to work on. Again, it's all videos. Some of it is designed to be used in the classroom setting. So they'll say, now we'll stop the video and you get together with your group and do the next step. But of course, you can just skip that part. And this says over 120 hours of lessons, and they are adding to this pretty consistently, so it's going to keep going up. So here's digital skills that it covers. It does some coding. It talks about spreadsheets, data visualization, graphic design, website publishing, document formatting, internet searches, file organization. And these down here are some of the apps that it uses. And then practical life skills over here. It covers things like communication, collaboration. I don't have the list in front of me. I can't remember the other two of the 4 C's, but it's organization, budgeting, event planning. There's a lot of stuff over here that even if you aren't looking for work that involves digital skills, there will be something there that you can use. If you go to it and you have these classroom codes, you can go into a classroom, which is basically a playlist. So like for the job seekers, I've got several of their job related things together, and I'll show you what it looks like and where you put this in, and then we'll come back to this. Let's see. This is the one I want. So I just Googled it, like I said. In a second, I'm going to go into a different window so you can see what it looks like when I'm logged in. But when you come, you'll just choose students, and it will take you to that page. When you sign in, you have to sign in with a Google account. If you don't have a Google account, you can create one. And we have the class Getting Started with Google on YouTube. So if you want to watch that, it shows you how to set one up. I'm going to stop the share and switch to a different screen. Okay. So this is my student dashboard. I have already logged in. I went to a different window so I could log in as a student on a different URL than I log in when I'm setting up a classroom. So if you do this and you click join a class, it will let you put in a classroom code. And that's what's on that slide that we're going to go back to in a minute. So I've put in 2, and if you do these, you just click on this and just scroll down, and it will take you into the lessons. And I'm not going to actually play this because the sound won't be good, but it's 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's about the usual. And you can scroll down and read a transcript. And then if you want to, there are these little surveys and sometimes an activity underneath. I'll go back to my classes. When you do everything on one, you just go to the next one. This one has 6, and then they've got this activity wrap up. If you aren't working on this like with a partner, and if you don't want to do the activity wrap up, you can just watch the videos. Some of these though have a certificate, so if you want the certificate, sometimes you have to watch all of the videos. So it just kind of depends on what you want this for. Each one will give you an idea of how much time it takes to complete, and there's always a really wide range. This is 4 to 8 hours. I think that is because there are lots of activities that you can do, and there are sometimes some extra activities you can do. And it will depend on if you're doing this at home alone or if you're doing it in a group and what your internet connection is like. But that will give you an idea. The digital tools, these are the Google apps that it covers: Docs, Search, Sheets, and Slides. And the skills will give you an idea of some of the skills that you'll be building up by doing this. So when you go through all those, you just go to the next thing. It will show you all of the videos. This one has an attachment, so you can submit work, but you wouldn't be doing that for what you're doing for the library. That would be if a teacher is assigning this to like a classroom in a school. You can practice interview techniques in this one. Use Google to get a new job wrap up. They all have this little wrap up at the end, and usually it's just a short video. So that one's 3 minutes. Oh, and there is a certificate. So if you got to this part, you just hit print. So I don't think that this one actually logs how many of the videos you do. It just looks like you can get it to that at the end. So I've got the Libraries Lead with Digital Skills, and those are the lessons for that. And it'll just look the same. You just click on one and scroll down, and it's all under there. You go to teaching materials, sometimes there are some extra steps here. This is just teacher's tools. So that's what Applied Digital Skills looks like when you are signed in as a student and when you've added a class. And when you sign in, you'll have this join the class show up. And then you can do this. Otherwise, you can go to lessons. And you can just browse, but there's a lot here. And like I said, they are adding to it all the time. So there's 131 of these individual lessons. So sometimes I go up here to the left and I click Adult Learners, and that takes it down to 43 right there. The G Suite certification is a program where you can take all these classes, and then if you want to, you can take a test. If you pass the test, which costs, I want to say, about $79. If you pass that, then you have a G Suite certification. You can put that on your resumes and job applications. But if you don't care about the test at the end, you can take all the classes for free. So they cover all of the G Suite products, and that is the paid-for version of the Google apps that you can get with the Google account. You can get Docs and Gmail and Drive on the free account, but if you do the paid-for, I think there are some more features. So that's why some of these say G Suite certification. The others, like this one, use digital tools for everyday tasks. I used this as the basis for one of my classes, but if you notice, it says 4 to 9 hours, so there's more there than what I covered. So if you go down here, all of these are going to have videos underneath. And you can go through and watch all of them. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything for this. So I'm going to close this and then go back to my slideshow. Okay, so these are some of the classes that I've set up for different Grow with Google classes since I've been here. And I'm just going to leave the screen up in case anyone wants to do a screenshot or write any of these down. While I'm thinking about it, they have this handout, and because we're not in person, I can't print it out and give it to you, but it has the steps of actually just going to the website, and first thing you do is you sign up if you're new, or you sign in. They have a little welcome video you can watch. Then if you go to curriculum, then you can filter by adult learners. And then they are suggesting use Google to get a new job as a starting point. You can choose whatever you want. And then you just hit begin to get going. So this looks a little bit different. They keep updating the websites, but those basic steps are how you get going. The sign up it's really easy. You just basically put in your email address and I think your name, maybe your age. I don't have sign up now because I've already done it and it recognizes my address. Okay, so there's just a few more slides. These are some of the classes that they have. This one is on organizing college information in Google Sheets. So spreadsheets are a really good way of organizing information. It organizes it into columns and in rows. You can sort the information and do all kinds of cool things with it. And we have had Google Sheets classes in the past, and we'll have some more in the future. Or you can go to Apply Digital Skills and learn how to do it there. Create a resume in Google Docs is a class that we have actually done at the library, and we recorded an online version of it, put it on YouTube. But you could, if you wanted to, go to Apply Digital Skills and do it that way. And this at the top, this is kind of showing you what it will look like. It will just walk you through all the different things, and you'll just be watching it like a video. And organize files in Drive is one that I've also done here at the library. It is showing you how to just get all of your digital files organized, and some of the more practical principles are things you could assign to any kind of file organization that you have on a computer, on your desktop, or on iCloud or anything like that. So all of our classes and programs are on our website, and it's mclib.net. And you can go to the calendar under events to see all of our classes. And we are also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And before I go, I'm going to show you another website where you can learn online. It's called Digital Learn, and I don't know why it's always wanting to take me to the training site. Okay, let me go up here. So this Digital Learn is a website put together by the Public Library Association, and they have a few videos. It's not as in-depth as Applied Digital Skills, but it covers all of the basics. And it tells you about how long it'll take to watch them. So it's kind of an introduction to all these different courses. If you want, you can click Start Course, and it'll take you through the whole thing, or you can go down here and pick out the one that you want. This one is 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and if you hit play, it will just start a video, and I'm going to pause it. So that again is digitallearn.org. You can sign up, but you don't have to. You can just go in and watch it. All right, so the last thing is how to contact me. If you have any questions about trying to do digital skills classes online, you can email me at that top email address. It's the one that I check all the time. And the mclib.digitalservices is the Gmail that I use on all my Google stuff. So if you take applied digital skills classes, you may see that pop up sometimes because that's how I set up those classrooms. And then 140 is my phone extension. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll see some of our other video classes or attend one of our Zoom classes later. Thank you.